and welcome to another Bad Cat author review. Tonight we are contemplating a discussion of the Lockridges, home for one of the most famous duos, Francis and Richard Lockridge. Francis did the plots, and Richard did all the rest of it. They wrote 3 different murder mystery series. I will address the 2 I've read. I have read a couple of the Nathan Shapiro novels from New York Police Department, but he's depressing, is just too depressing. I don't prefer Mr. and Mrs. North. I know most people do love them, but I feel they're too reminiscent of Dashiell Hammett's The Thin Man series with Nora and Nick. The best one that they've done, in my opinion, which is by no means humble, are the ones for Captain Heimrich and the New York State Bureau of Criminal Investigation. He specializes in murder and solving of them. He becomes, we meet him first as a captain, and then he becomes a lieutenant. The first one, Think of Death, was published in 1947. So it's quite a bit after the previous series. The lieutenant is a very patient but a relentless hunter. The tension builds and the murderer just breaks cover, attempting to hide his tracks further, which of course never ever works, as we know. Long-term readers of detective fiction know all about not moving the body, not touching anything, and not having your nerves break. In any case, the writing is very nice, very nicely done. We do see a progression throughout the Heimrich series from when he first meets the girl, gets married to the girl, and sends the boy off to college. But I find it rather difficult to say why. There's nothing flamboyant in the stories. A bit flurry of action. The Sergeant Furness always knows a man from somewhere. He used to be a Marine. Quite a few of his fellows that he knows were in the Marines. So he always knows a guy who he can ask for information on whichever person they've caught or have their eye on. I do recommend that you read these books. She is an excellent writer. She tends to be very laconic in this particular series, although she's a little more flamboyant in Mr. and Mrs. North, and definitely more hard-boiled in her Nathan Shapiro novels. Thank you for watching. Please leave your comments, you know where. And please join me again for another Bad Cat author review.